Food and weight obsession can be exhausting. Losing weight, gaining weight, dieting, feeling like a failure because you missed the gym, binged, overate, or gained all the weight back. The cycle is endless and it can be maddening. But I am here to say you can stop the madness. You can take back control over your food behaviors, but you have to get support and you have to make a change. I am Leslie M. Thornton, Hypnosis for Permanent Weight Loss coach from weightlossalbany.com. This is Hypnosis for Permanent Weight Loss, and I know you can make this change. On this podcast, you will hear about how to stop the mental madness, how to love your body, trust your food decisions, and take back control of food so you can create a life of happiness, freedom, and inner peace. So today, before we jump into our topic, I have some amazing news to share and a celebration, and I want to share that with you guys. So today I submitted my podcast to Apple Podcasts for review. I'll be receiving my official microphone set up in the mail this week, hiring someone to do the audio editing, and be recording episodes with my new equipment so that they sound amazing. And I want to ask for your help. So if there are certain topics you would like to have covered surrounding getting back control over your food or weight, or any help that you currently need in this area, please email me what topics or questions you have that you could use support with at coachmeleslie, Leslie @gmail.com. Please know that this will not only support yourself, but also the countless listeners that will be able to now listen. So again, please don't hesitate to ask me your biggest weight loss question or where you're getting stopped or stuck right now, and I will create a podcast just for you. Thank you. My email again is coachmeleslie@gmail.com for that. Okay, without further ado, today's episode is called Easter Candy. Oh my! Because Easter is tomorrow, and I just happened to be in Walmart yesterday, surrounded by aisles and aisles of Easter paraphernalia and candy. I thought it may be helpful to share on how not to go crazy with the should, I shouldn't, oh my God, I can't have it, I can have it, oh my God, well now I've started, so obviously I can't stop craziness. Stop the madness. Okay, so I have been on every end of the spectrum with holidays and candy and dieting and exercise, etc., and I think it will help to share my experience. When I was on a really strict diet where absolutely no sugar was allowed ever, that was asking for a failure right there. If you haven't listened to episode number 2 on the scarcity mindset, that will explain why. But that candy was very hard to resist at times. And if I did have it while I was following that diet plan, I'd go crazy wild and eat way too much of it. I'd eat it for probably breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I had absolutely no freedom otherwise. I'd hide it, I'd sneak it, I'd be excited to be alone so I could have exactly what I wanted in the quantity that I wanted that was too shameful to admit. So when you deprive yourself of food or make yourself wrong or bad to eat it, your brain only wants more of that thing. Then you beat yourself up for having it, feel like crap, and probably eat some more to make yourself feel quote unquote better after a little while. The cycle is endless. Can you relate to that? Again, stop the madness. So fast forward to now where I don't demonize any food. Nothing is absolutely off limits for me anymore, and I now have choice. So yesterday I was in the store, I saw the candy, and I thought about, what is my favorite Easter candy? I also thought about how I wanted to color Easter eggs and have an Easter basket for myself. So I got that. So I thought about not getting the candy. I did think about that. But then I realized that that would be deprival too. And that's what I don't want to have happen because that's what backfires. So I chose my 2 favorites, got a small bag of each, threw it into the cart, chose not to think too much about it, and took it home. Who cares, right? It's just candy. So last night I ate some of the candy after dinner, more than just 4 or 5, let's be serious. I like that stuff. And I was out to have a little fun. Maybe even get a little sugar high, having a Zoom call with family, it would be nice. But I don't go overboard and eat the whole bags the way I would have used to when I was trying not to eat that stuff. I didn't feel crazy, and I was able to feel into my body and also realize that it didn't make me feel too energized and vibrant the way that I had hoped, but rather a bit mentally tired and kind of blasé. So just with that awareness, I see those candies on the counter today. The old me may have taken that stuff immediately and started my day off with candy, But the new me who wants to feel good and energized in my body and knew which foods make me feel like that made the empowered decisions to have some fruit and some oats and some eggs all blended up, cooked into a delicious pancake with lots of fruit on top. I still got that sweetness and it made my body feel energized, stable, and good. There are other more stable ways to get sweetness in than candy, but it does not mean that that is better, just an alternative way to think about it and choice you can make if you want to try that out too. So when you choose foods based on how you want to feel rather than the emotion of that food is good, bad, right, wrong, decisions start to feel much easier. And if you do choose to indulge, you realize nothing bad really happens, A, and that you may not even like that food or the way that it makes you feel as much as you used to, B, and then you feel inspired to go back to eating in a way that sustains you and makes you feel great. Yay, a sanity cycle begins. That's how permanent weight loss gets maintained. Sure, your body may be bigger because you don't deprive yourself of all sugary foods, etc., but at least you are stable and you have that mental peace. Now, of course, if you have a disease or a condition where you have to abstain, I understand it may be different for you, but just know that the same deprival kickback rules can apply for you. And I want to empower you to find a way that creates balance for you and that makes it so that you don't feel deprived. And that may be mindset or that may be getting a little bit creative. You just have to know what works for you. Bottom line, don't demonize the food or the candy. Just make an empowered decision to have it or not have it. Don't deprive yourself. It will only bite you in the butt in the end. And let's just get you that freedom that, and that love that you came out here for. As Mrs. Doubtfire in one of my favorite movies says, help is on the way, dear. And if you want to have more help with your day-to-day food stresses and struggles and get on this path of permanent weight loss for good, please email me at coachmeleslie@gmail.com. I'm having lots of conversations with people who want to get their relationship really solid with food right now in a way that lasts. Also, again, if there are certain topics you would like to have covered that would support you on your health journey, please email me what topics you could use support with at coachmeleslie@gmail.com, and you will hear that episode topic get featured with some of your answers in that in an upcoming official Apple podcast. Talk to you soon.